Good day everyone. For today's video, I prepare a speech about Millennial Generation. So before I proceed, let me introduce myself first. I am Rachi Pagar from BSc English 2. So without further ado, let's get started. Millennial. You may have seen this word on social media and heard it on TV. If you are puzzled and clueless as to what this word means, let me tell you who the millennials are, what do they do, and why they are called as such. Millennials, also called the Millennial Generation or Generation Y, is the phrase used to generally describe a person born on early 1980s to mid-1990s and early 2000s. This generation are defined as being particularly adept at using technology and social media platforms due to their timely generation of birth. They are usually very well diverse in technology, which is why they are sometimes termed as digital natives. Compared to past generation, millennials are the most educated and the most proficient in technology. That is why they can be called as more creative and progressive in a way of thinking than earlier generations. This generation, my generation, are described as social media dependent and the selfie generation. When it comes to entertainment, we millennials are usually seen spending time online, watching YouTube videos, posting on our social media accounts, and doing selfies in the corner. Most millennials have the latest apps, watch the latest TV series, and are into latest hits. Generally, we are way far different from the previous generation. Another set of description used to describe as millennials are upbeat, lazy, materialistic, self-expressive, fun-loving, ambitious, open-minded, and liberal. We millennials are undeniably known to be explorers and termed as the curious generation. Most of the millennials practiced vices and are sorted to illegal acts like gambling, smoking, drinking, and even using drugs. And it is undeniable that most of the millennials nowadays are exposed and involved on fraternities and sororities due to curiosity. Most of the people, especially the elders from earlier generation, sees our generation in negative way, especially on our characteristic of being liberal. Mostly nowadays, we can see women with decent outfits or being conservative. Women in our generation often wears outfits that expose too much skin. However, behind those negative words that described as millennials, you should also try to understand our generation, especially to all the parents and elders out there who belongs to earlier generation. We are born with this. We're born in this modern world, and we adapt this from our surroundings and for how the world evolves. Aside from that, there are also lots of positive things we could be proud of as part of this generation. We are very passionate when it comes to our future and profession. Passion is a tangible virtue for us. And in many cases, our passion is about making a positive difference in the world. Above all, I can say that I am proud and blessed to be part of this millennial generation. Proud and blessed to experience almost all the privilege and advantages of a young Filipino. We have all the freedom we want. Our lives today don't need to suffer many hindrances just to achieve and experience a good quality education. Before, only children that belong to the most elite families were allowed to continue their education, wherein nowadays is the current young Filipino, the millennials, we can now enjoy the education, including the benefits given by the government. All I can say to all the millennials out there who don't value their freedom and who abuse the freedom that they have, please think about all the positive things we currently have compared to others from different times. Together, let's conquer our dreams and prove to the whole world that we are not just the good-for-nothing millennials. Let us prove the words that our national hero once said, na ang kabataan ay ang pag-asa ng bayan.